I was at home and the top 10 got sent to me. I came 8th overall and first for girls. I was very happy. I couldn't believe it. It makes me feel very good, you know. I'm very happy that I was able to succeed at something like that. Well, it was very stressful, and we did a lot of past papers, and there was definitely a lot of work that I put into it. I had extra lessons with Mr. Primus, and that definitely helped me. I'm from Jamaica originally, and we moved here like a year ago. Jamaica is definitely a lot bigger, and also sometimes I guess in Jamaica it might be a little bit more competitive compared to St. Vincent. Yeah, and also at Sugar Mill, you know, everybody they just genuinely want the best for each other. The only difference that I definitely noticed when I got here is that in Jamaica they have religious education. So I was kind of surprised when we got here and they didn't have it, because I think some of the children, they don't know as much about other religions as, you know. If I were to be an actor, I would like that, and also probably like a developmental psychologist or something in psychology. I don't know, I like children a lot, but I also like psychology, so if you put that with like developmental psychology or child psychology together, yeah. Well, I like to sing, I like to dance, I try different sports, yeah.
Give us a song.
No, thank you.
You sure you don't want to give us a song?
I'm very sure. Just to stay determined, be confident in yourself, and don't take past papers for granted. To my little sister who's about to start kindergarten, all I can tell her is just to try her best and she'll succeed.
It was challenging, but I got through it. 10th overall and 8th boys. I had to read my notes over and over and do multiple past papers at school and at home. 96 for maths, 94 for social studies, 92 for science, and 82 for language.
His favorite subject is math. We put in a lot of work in math and he pulled through very well. I was very excited when I heard that he performed so well. We did a lot of preparation, so in the end I think that all the work paid off.
I feel really good, really proud of what he achieved. Yeah, like any father would. I'm really happy for what he did.
You expected it?
Well, yes, because I know his ability and know what he can do. So, I mean, yeah, when I saw it, it was like, wow, he did well. But yeah, keep encouraging your children, keep, you know, pushing them to always do better. Don't pressure them too much. It's important that the children, you know, are relaxed when they, not to relax, but when they're comfortable, I think they perform better. So don't rush them too much, but make sure stay on them so that they get their work done.
Thank you to my parents, my teachers, everybody who helped me, and myself. Always complete work and never rush into it.
I feel happy, mostly because, well, I did better than my brothers. That's something to tell them. And I guess nothing else, really. You can't always expect everything, but I expected to do pretty good. My dad showed me a picture, the top 10, and I'm like, wow, I actually did it. For me, it was quite easy, actually. Like, a lot of questions came back and it made it a lot easier. A lot of my classmates will tell you the exact same thing. I studied hard and did tons of past papers, and that helped everything, I guess. Well, study hard and don't get nervous during the exam. From what I was told, it was just a normal exam. It's a big exam, of course, but it doesn't, you know, shake you a little. Mespo Convent?
Well, not grammar school?
No.
Any special reason why?
Well, my brother goes there, and I would like to be with him Also, a few of my friends are going too. So that's just a +1, I guess.
We're 50-50.
We're 50-50. I mean, that's where, the final decision it's going to be made because we have some time. We actually have one at Graham, we actually
One at
Mariquois. At Mariquois. So for us, our experience is, that's why we're kind of,
And both schools have been great for both our sons.
And they're both flourishing in both environments.
Yeah, they
So
are.
no issues with either school.
So I think the next week we have some decisions to make as to what would be the best school.
Sugar Mill Academy this is our third child who's gone through that school. Wonderful staff. I have to mention names from Mrs. Cordis, the principal, to Mrs. Agard and Ms. Bullock, the teachers of grade 6, preparing them for CPEA. He also had other help along the way, but primarily the school's been fantastic. But he did what we expected him to.
We're proud. We're very proud. It's he studied hard. We know our son to be a high achiever, and he's got an inquisitive mind. So there's never just a simple answer. There's always a big answer, and that led him to his success as well. So we're very proud. As we always told Julian, along the way you've done well, so there's no reason why the end result shouldn't be a positive one. We both agree that children should be taught how to manage being tested, memory, comprehension, all of that. I just would prefer it maybe in grade 8 or Form 2 rather than in grade 6. Because some children are much more mature than others, and at times the way that children perform during the CPEA is not a reflection of how they've been throughout the school year. Sometimes the stress gets to them and they may not excel as well as it would be expected.
My thoughts, are the same as my wife's, only to the extent that I found in this year, this go-round, it seemed a lot more rushed because of the time of writing the exams at the beginning of May rather than, let's say, towards the end of May. So I felt it was a little bit more rushed, so it seemed more compacted on the students. But it's a good test because this is one step in the journey. There's going to be many more exams, many more tests. So it's a good test to say, how do we teach our kids to handle pressure and work under that pressure? So I think it's a good stepping stone.
I feel amazing, obviously really happy for all the students. They did really well. They worked hard for it and they got what they worked for. Once again, this year we got quality passes. Are we excited about the children who come in the top 3 or the top 10? Obviously, any school, would be happy. But our general joy comes when all of our kids get quality passes. This year, I would say it was outstanding in terms of the entire class. It was an outstanding year for us.
The teachers asked of the children, so what was the results like? And they said, it was very easy. One even went to say, the exam was boring, CXC needs to do better than that, But I guess their reactions came from the numerous number of times or the numerous past papers we did. We did extensive revision. Based on their performances throughout the mock exams and even in class, I know that, yes, I have children that would come in the top 10, and it's no surprise to me. So our class culture is that we all work together towards the success of each other. So a lot of group work, teamwork, and I guess that's our success. And even we're huge on technology, integrating technology into the classrooms. So we would have done a lot in terms of PowerPoint presentations for our lessons. Even preparing for the test itself, past papers, we give them to do online. So in addition to them doing it written, they also had a chance to go online and to do past papers and practice exercises.
Yeah, and they said there was a quote one of them used about how you learn is how you remember, and because they got to do revision and learning through such fun ways which incorporated technology and so on, that they felt
what they learned was cemented in their heads more.